Ladies and gentlemen, I am back in Anime Rangers X right before the solo leveling event that will happen today. And before we do that, I want to show you what I did in the current event. As you can see, my team changed a lot. And in general, the last time I wanted to record something was on the Tokyo Ghoul update or the one after that. Then I got sick and now I'm back. So I will show you more about the fall event where we have a super new broken unit called Boros. We're gonna open some boxes, we're gonna do some gamba before we go into the new solo leveling update. So let me open my inventory. We have an exclusive capsule, which we can open first. I don't know what is in there, but I want to open it. What is in the exclusive capsule? Oh, Rascal. Okay, cool. It's just any exclusive, okay. But what we want to do today is we want to open 10,000 Boros capsules. Yeah, you can have 10,000 max. And then we also still have leaves to get another one. Yeah, so just so I have it for myself, 10,000 Boros capsules. We're gonna open those and see what we have inside. We got Spider. We get Spider again. We get more Spider. More Spider. Judo Priest. Our first secret. Nice. Oh, Lelouch. Alright. Twice. Judo Priest again. Lelouch again. Spider. More Spider. Rascal. Okay, now we have Rascal. Okay. Evolution items, but I think that's gonna be 12,000 rewards. By the way, this event is super rewarding in terms of rewards and stat boosters and everything. No Boros. But yeah, we can definitely reward everything we want. We also have Lelouch. I don't know about its abilities. Can we filter by newest? Apparently not. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's check the Judo Priest first. This unit can hit 1 to 8 times per attack consecutively. Okay, for every extra unit, 15% damage for the attack duration. Enemies hit have their healing permanently disabled. Oh, that's also good to kill Boros. Alright, and what is that? Oh my god, that is so fucking much. My ADHD can't do that. Okay, but definitely big stonks. However, what we want to do is to get... we're going to the shop because we have another 600k. So we will buy another 3k and another 1500. So we have another 4,500 things to open, which is half of it again. From what I've been told, the pity for, like the secret pity for Boros is 25,000. Oh, Speedster, we got a new one. Rascal again. Speedster, Speedster, Spider, Speedster, Speedster, Spider, Speedster, Rascal again. We got a lot of units. We got Lelouch again. Okay, and that's about it. Unfortunately, we didn't get Boros. Okay. Then I will keep grinding, and we're gonna see us in the new solo leveling event. Like, the new update is gonna drop in 30 minutes according to the schedule, but who knows if they are trustable. We want to do another opening real quick. So hopping into the shop, we have another 300,000. So we're getting as many capsules as possible. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so we're getting another 2,060 capsules. That's what I got since I recorded the last opening the same day, a couple hours ago. So let's see what we have in here. Judo Priest, Rascal, Speedster, Speedster, Trade Rolls, Soul Fragments, and Stat Boosters. Okay, that's gonna be it. Stat boosters, trade rolls. I mean, we have 32,000 trade rolls, so whatever Sunjin Vu is getting in the solo leveling event, we're probably gonna roll it out. Alright, after 24 hours of delay, yeah, the update definitely didn't come in time. It's finally here, the solo leveling update, and I've already prepared some things. The main character in this update is Sunjin Vu, aka... how is it called? Not Shadowborn, King of Shadows. Yeah, that's our main character for this one, which of course has King of Shadows Monarch as standard evolution since the start of the game, or not since the start maybe, but since a while. Maybe it's actually the start of the game. And he has some new evolutions. They talked about double evolutions, which I was confused because Sunjin Vu already has an evolution, so I thought it might have been a new unit, but we're actually talking about the same Sunjin Vu, because King of Shadows Monarch goes into Shadow Monarch by farming 50 system shards, which we can get from the Ranger stage as rank dungeon. And then together with that, if we do that, we can evolve him. Then he is the Shadow Monarch. That is number 1, but we are not done. Shadow Monarch can evolve once more into Shadow Monarch Evo by combining System Core, which we can farm in in the new raid stages, which is for some reason simply the Tokyo Ghoul street stage. You're also fighting Ito, or like you're fighting the big owl. I don't know why they did that. That's like giga cheap, but anyway, here you can get them system core, 0.5% chance, same as Hive Monarch Cocoon. That's what I will tell you about later. But yeah, that's how you can get it. Together with that, you also need Together with that, you also need Soul of the System, and Soul of the System can be crafted. By combining 3 unactivated systems, and these unactivated systems once again take system shards. And I prepared all of that for you, so we can just go into Shadow Monarch Evo. Now he is a secret unit as well. We can look at his stats, we can look at his... actually, let me roll him first, because we have 40,000 rerolls, because the Swarm event is totally broken. If you can farm it, I definitely recommend. We're gonna go with Sovereign, I think. I don't think we need any duplicator. So, yeah, let's wait real quick until that is done. Okay, good. Okay, alright. So now we can look at the stats. Sovereign. Let's look at that. He has 132k attack, 1.8 CD, HP 60k, 40 range. Okay, that's not that much. 4 speed. He's also, I must say, he's also not cursed yet. But we have some skills. Let's see. Monarch's Authority. If any shadows on the map, buff them by 100%. Arise. So on every K, create a shadow summon with 100% of this unit's damage stat. Important, especially if you put him on buffers. If you put buffers with him. For every shadow killed, gain 2.5% damage, cap 1000%, reset if this unit dies. Okay, so it's important to keep him alive. After 100 shadows die, do attack one and do 20% in range for a short period. Do attack one? Oh, do attack one. No. Okay, wait, they just mean attack one into his Wrath, probably. Okay. Check. He doesn't have any gear yet. We're gonna give him something, of course. We're probably gonna go with the standard. Yeah, we're probably gonna go with the standard gear here. And then we go for Feral Lens, because that's the big one. Souls, I'm not sure if we're gonna give him one. Oh wait, actually, 50% to deal double damage every 3 abilities. Nice, yeah, we take that. And then curses, yeah, we will see. The thing is, there was apparently a big drama about him. Because he was stronger than Boros. And then they nerfed him and buffed him and nerfed him and buffed him and so on. And that is also not bad, having some extra move speed. I mean, the thing is, he's not made for that, I guess. 4.9, he's definitely not a rusher. So we don't need that. Yeah, we can take that. 12 range, 9 skill damage. It's not the best, of course, but hey, we gonna take it. 50 range. That's what I would like to check, because currently Akuma is being used for the Swarm event. And so if we replace Akuma, do we maybe replace Killua? Do we actually need 2 meat shields? I'm not sure, actually. We'll remove him for now. And then we put in Shadow Monarch Evo. Boom. And then we're gonna try the Swarm event with them. Okay, let's see. We also gonna check his stats once he's upgraded. And how expensive he is. I mean, 3.5. It's not that much yet. But we'll see. Okay, the problem is they're coming close. They're coming really close. But I don't know if that's actually a problem. Maybe I should have replaced Naruto instead of Killua. Or I should evolve him. I don't know. Okay, now we're going closer. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, through the shadows! Through the summoned shadows. That's nice. Okay, let's look at his stats. 900k damage. And of course, he's becoming stronger the more shadows die. That is interesting. He's also getting upgrades. That will take a while. But he's getting upgrades, same as Akuma. That's the bigger problem, I guess. Okay, Boros is already on the field. Yeah, and he's taking quite some damage even without Akuma. That is the thing now. So I guess for this stage, he's not as useful. I mean, they integrated a new infinite mode where you can probably stack up these things a lot easier. That's where we could check it. But I just want to see how long it takes. Okay, Boros is already dead. What the hell? Okay. 1 minute 18. That is definitely a good time. Let's try it again to see if there's some variety. The problem is that he's too expensive. And therefore everything else is getting upgraded earlier. And now we can see the damage going in. I mean, he's probably hitting... Wait, what? Wait, did I just respawn? No, he didn't respawn. Oh, he's also full AoE. That is interesting. And he's upgraded. 2 million damage so far. The thing is, he doesn't respawn. That is... Oh, that is the thing, I guess. He should probably get upgraded first, so... Because he is not supposed to respawn. 6 million damage! Oh my god, that's quite some damage here. Oh boy, that is quite crazy. Does it increase again? No, right? Because there's no shadows dying. But what the hell, the damage is going down so much. Okay, 138. Okay, I guess I have issues to reduce it further than 120 or whatever. Like 110 is my lowest. I would like to have faster run, of course. But that's not gonna work much. I'm gonna do a quick infinite run, which is the new game mode here, infinite stage. We're also gonna do it in S rank dungeon. Honestly, we can choose what infinite mode we want, but it doesn't make any difference. So we're gonna take normal, I guess. By the way, infinite mode starts quite interesting because like these units, many of them, like I see a Freezer, I saw the boss from SAO, I saw Gogeta. Like what the hell? This is just random ass unit spam. But okay, I take it. I don't know what this does and how many shards you can actually get out of this, but we will see. But as I said, the main point here is to see Sanjibu stack. Wait, why does he die all the time? Like what is wrong with him dying all the time? He has now 5 million damage. That is his base. But why does he keep dying? Okay, now he stops. No, he dies again. What is happening there? Why does he die all the time? Wait, do they despawn every wave? No, right? Eh? What does he die from? Icarus range can't be that hard, or it can't be that high. I don't understand. That's Akuma. But I need Sanjibu. Sanjibu who keeps dying continuously, but why? Why does he suicide himself continuously? I don't get it. You have so much damage. And you're consistently dying. I have no idea why. Also, what you can see, the units don't even stay on the paths. They cut them. They continuously cut them. It's like someone did the mapping wrong. And look how many shadows there are. But still he dies immediately. Like he gets a damage buff. But I can't even see how much it is. He immediately dies. It's like you can... I don't get it. I completely don't get it. It seems like the shadows are spawning more shadows. But he dies in exchange. I don't understand this unit, I'm gonna be honest. 500k HP and he's dead in seconds. Akuma lives so much longer for some reason. Like he's standing there, you can see it. Akuma's just standing there, he keeps stacking damage. He's for some reason he's not taking damage at all. So let's see what's happening here. We are not respawning anything, but the shadows are still doing a great job. 150 HP, but they're doing a lot of damage. They seem to be really good at dodging potentially. Or they can't dodge. So why are they doing so much damage? And where are they coming from? Like I'm not respawning anything. Where are they coming from? Also, it's crazy that even Griffin... Oh, okay, now he's not doing as much damage anymore, but he used to have a lot more damage, even though his damage number is exactly 0. Oh, Shenlong is a... not Shenlong, but Omega Dragonlord is a Freezer. So I actually didn't even need Estef anymore. I could replace Estef with someone. Interesting. Maybe it will work, but we'll see. Okay, they're coming through. Kill my base, boom. And we get 2,000 leaves. That is like... There's like something for the Swarm event, but we didn't get any shards as we have been promised. What the hell? Stage 40 and we didn't get any shards? That is interesting. Wait a second, is that eventually the infinite mode they just copied to a new map? Same as they just copied the Tokyo Ghoul map into like the Ranger stage? Because like the infinite mode is here and that is giving us like, oh, by the way, we're also rank 3 for some reason. I don't know rank 3 of what, so, like there's no ranking whatsoever. But could it be that it's like that they took the infinite stages from the mode and just put them in here? Like they say you get system shards, but this is like 1 to 3, 10%. Is that maybe... No, that's at least a different value, but what the fuck? Like 10% for 1 to 3 per what? Per entire run? Per stage? You can't tell me that I'm not getting a single 1 out of 40 stages. That seems kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway, we have more things to do. We have more units to upgrade. We also have Egress. who's the secret banner unit. Yeah, whenever you're pulling in the first banner, you can get Egress. And he can be evolved into Shadow Commander using the Holy Blade. And the Holy Blade, that is the good part about this update, is that everything, like in the raid, you can get System Core and Hive Monarch Cocoon. I will tell you more about that later. In Ranger stages, you can get System Shards. And in the story, specifically in Chapter 10, I don't know if in the others too, no, only in Chapter 10, you can get this blade. It actually doesn't matter what difficulty you're choosing for some reason. I have no idea why you should choose Nightmare in the first place. But there you can get the blade. So I'm gonna get the blade. Oh, also, we can also get System Shards here. That's interesting. So you could technically skip the Ranger stages till you have Egress Blade. I'm gonna farm Egress Blade, and then we're gonna see us back. So it's been about an hour of 16, 17 second runs, and we finally have the sword. Of course, we're gonna We're gonna check for our Shadow Knight, as we can see the stats are horrible. So we're gonna fix that. Then we're gonna evolve. Boom. Shadow Commander Secret. We're gonna check out his new passive. Let's see. King of Shadows. When King of Shadows is on the field, plus 30% speed and 24% max health. Great. We're gonna replace Ito with him. For every 25 HP lost, gain 5% damage. Okay. After attacking, activating long so to gain 50% damage and stun the target for 3 seconds. Okay, that doesn't seem bad. I mean, of course, those two units work best together. So, of course, we're gonna play them together. But before we do that, we're gonna level him up with some, probably steak. Gourmet meal. Yeah, ramen bowl? Ramen bowl? Okay, whatever. Feed. Let's go. And he's level 100. Of course, we also gotta roll him. And he's gonna get nothing else but Sovereign. That's what we get in. Bop, and let's go. And here we go, Sovereign. Of course, supporting him with some curses. Oh, wait. So that looks a lot better. So we're gonna give him some curses. And checking him right now. I mean, what does he need? He might need... does he need some speed? I don't know. Attack cooldown is always great, I guess. Some range, some damage, something like that. That's what we're gonna go for now. We'll see what we're gonna get. Game is a bit laggy right now. I'm gonna take that. Some range, some damage. It's decent. Then we're gonna replace Crimson Owl with Shadow Commander. Boom. And then we're gonna see how he's gonna do. So first I would like to check is if the Swarm event works with him. So let's see how it's gonna go. What will be the final time? And what is his damage, by the way? 500k at the start. 700k or 800k now. I mean, he's getting stronger over time. Same as Sanjavu. I just hope that Sanjavu will survive this time. So I can see him stack. Because so far he's at 700k. Which is not that much. 800k. He's at 1.2 million now. And there's Boros. So now see what's gonna happen. We're having Akuma, like, in the stairs or below the stairs for some reason. I don't know why he's down there. But we see Boros is kind of stuck to the wall. That's pretty good. What do we have here? Okay, he's dead. That's unfortunate. 2 million damage. I'm not sure if that's a lot faster. I'm gonna be honest. Why are they stuck in the stairs? Why is everyone below that? That turned into quite a buggy... quite a buggy, you know... Quite a buggy scene. 6 million. 6.5 million damage. That is actually not bad. He's doing a lot of damage now. 127. Okay, not exactly faster. However, we have more units that we can do. Because there's not only Egress and Sunjin Wu. We also have Boros somewhere. I just gotta figure out where he is. I actually think I don't. Oh, he should be called Ant King, right? Yeah, we don't have that. Oh, Shine. Do we have Shine? I'm not sure. Let me get Shine real quick. Oh, got her. Easy. Okay, radar, we're gonna select the unit because we want... the Ant King. King Ant. Oh, he's King Ant. I guess now I already... Yeah, but I don't have him. Okay, so let's go. Let's do that. We're gonna spam it. till we have the king. How long can it take? I don't know what I got there. String demon. Problem is that there are so many mythics in here. Okay, let me double check, just in case that I already have them. Mortal Captain, Night King again. Okay, but no King Ant. Okay, let's keep going. Damn, I'm getting so many mythics now. It's insane. We're not even coming close to the pity. I mean, it's probably also double wicked on luck, but yeah, that will still take a while till I have the one I need. Even though he's like the featured unit. Getting a featured unit is so difficult sometimes. Oh, King Ant, there we go. Yeah, of course we have him twice now. Yeah, how surprising. Alrighty. King Ant, aka Beru, is also evolvable. I don't know if once or twice, but we need a Hive, Monarch, Cocoon. And that will be the longest task probably, because this is what we can drop in Act 4 with a 1% chance. So that might take a while. So I guess even this is a nice combination. I guess I'm gonna stay, like I'm gonna remove Shadow Commander and then put Crimson Owl. And I hope that this will be great. Let's see if it will be. Raids, Gated City. And I didn't even show you the raid yet, because you've probably played it yourself, but is this not solo leveling related? What happens immediately when you go into the stage is the following. You're gonna spawn on those streets. Oops. On those streets that you know from the Tokyo Ghoul update portals. And the sad thing is, the first opponent you're getting... Oh, did I change it? No, there. There's the fucking owl. Crimson Owl. There it is. I have no idea why the hell... Yeah, why the hell it is like that. I don't know why. And the problem is you can't beat the portal in less than 30 seconds. They kind of changed that. Otherwise it would be even faster. For some reason the shadow isn't dying. But yeah, on exactly 30 seconds you're beating it. So I can do 2 runs a minute. Means 120 runs an hour. We have 1% chance. You know what that means. I will be farming for a while. We're gonna see us back when I have all the items. And it's finally done. I have all the hives that I need. I can finally evolve... Oh, I can finally evolve Beru with his Hive Monarch Cocoons. 10 out of 10. King and Evo. But of course, before we do that, we're gonna roll him. Yeah, that's the least we can do. So he has good values when he's done. Okay, here we go. Decent stats. Then we're gonna hit him with a trait. We got Sovereign on it. Also shouldn't forget to bring him to 100. So now we can compare. We currently have 542, 09, 88, 11, 44, and 2.3. Then we can finally evolve him. Boom. King and Evo. Yes, evolve. And that's also the last Evo he has, of course. And then we can check him out. King and Evo 58. 2, 28, 8. Of course, we're gonna fix his stats. Bup. So that's what we have right now. And now his stats are as following: 63, 21, 31, 66, 67, and 3.6. Ability damage 300k. Let's check the passives. Monarch's Decree. Every 30 seconds, enemies in range are stunned. For free seconds, take 20% damage for 15 seconds. If an enemy in range is below 30%, using gains 50% HP for 10 seconds. Interesting, interesting. They will deal 50% more damage to holy and divine enemies. Unholy units will increase damage enemies take. Okay. Interesting. I never saw that. Do all of them have something? Ah, okay. Okay, never mind. That's just... Yeah, okay. That's just a typing. I'd never take a look at that, I'm gonna be honest. The question is, who are we gonna take out? I guess we're gonna take out Crimson Owl. So. And we're gonna put in Ant King. Zip. Question is if we're gonna put out anyone else. I think we can also replace Skeleton King with Egress. And that would be our full team. I don't know if that makes it any faster, but it's a nice It's a nice team altogether. And then we're gonna hit the swarm with it. And see if it actually works. Because before the nerf, the only way, or the most effective way to kill it was Akuma. And maybe now, it's actually Sanjavu. Maybe with his units. What I've been told in those guides is that it's important to upgrade Sanjavu and no one else. And then we see, let me restart the stage real quick. Restart match. And then we see we're gonna upgrade the Monarch. Okay, it's at 4 at least. And then we see what's gonna happen. How fast it's gonna be. What we can see is that the shadows just overtake the entire field. Like there's no chance. And they consecutively get buffed, of course. Also, everyone is over there. So they all probably gonna die whenever whenever Boros spawns. If it's gonna spawn. But it's funny to see what the shadows are doing. Oh, there's Boros. And now he's probably gonna kill everyone, right? Oh, not. I mean, he's losing HP slowly. Okay, now they start dying. Yeah, and that's the point. Now everyone was dead. So, we have Sanjavu at 5.39. And those two. We have 890k and 400k. So he's definitely better. Also full AoE and also stunner. But I don't think it's really fast. So it's gonna be slower. Akuma is still gonna be the best, I think. But I have one more thing that I want to try. But at least it's doable without Akuma. So all the people who couldn't do it before the nerf, now can. That is nice. How long? 135. It's actually not the worst. Actually not the worst. So let me check one more thing before we end this. I mean, I also have some boxes to open still. I want to replace Egress and I want to replace King Ant. Whoops. With Lullaby. And I think the Skeleton Knight. So, and then we see if that's actually gonna give us a better time. So let's see how it's gonna be. Problem, of course, is that Sanjavu is staying close because there's basically no unit to survive. Oh, and there's Boros. I think that was faster than last time. Now it's the question, how fast is he losing HP? I mean, he's losing some HP. He's also regaining. Okay, here we got a respawn. How strong are you? 11.25 minutes. Minutes, millions of minutes. Of course, the CD is kind of high. So that would be something that I would need to make smaller, but wow. 115. Okay, that's so far the almost the fastest. The question is if I could replicate that. Because my second and third run and shit is always getting slower for some reason. Okay, second run is 119. That is actually probably my best group so far. Interesting, interesting. I don't know if I could make anything better. Maybe I wouldn't even need a meat shield anymore at this point. With all the shadows. So I could include more damage. So we're gonna replace the Leaf Ninja with Akuma. Okay, now we have 1 minute and 8 with Akuma. That is... okay, that's so far my best run at all. That means with shadows from Sanjavu, we don't even need meat shields anymore. That is quite heavy. Wow. Okay, so now it was actually worth it. I mean, maybe not Egress and Baru, but I wanted to show them to you. Plus, I now have a new full team for farming the Swarm. That is great. And that means we only have one thing left to do. We're gonna open the things that I have left. So we're gonna take all the 5,000 capsules we have that I farmed overnight. Or maybe over the day yesterday. And we hope we have Boros! Woo! We got him! Finally! Okay, video is not over. That means I've got to focus on him as well. God damn it. Let's fucking go. So since Boros doesn't have any... oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. I will leave you that to read. I'm gonna read it myself, but we're gonna save time. We're gonna upgrade him as good as possible. I mean, I don't know if he can Evo. No, he can't. So time to give him a trait. By default, you're playing Boros with Sovereign and Hyper Tier. Oops. So we're gonna do that, of course. And here we go, Sovereign. You can also see how many trade rewards I have left if you checked how many I had at the start. Same we're doing for rewards. Okay, so we got that done. Whoop. We're gonna fix up the stats. Okay, here we have him. Those are his stats with level 1, by the way. We gotta keep that in mind. We're gonna put him on 100. And then we're gonna feed him. And Boros right now is the strongest unit in the game, by far, from what I've been told. And these are his stats. I'm really interested in what he can do, especially with all of these. And then I would say Skeleton Knight is nice, but we're still gonna replace Skeleton Knight with Boros. And then we see how fast we can be. Of course, we're gonna give him some curses as well. We're just gonna check what we do. I'm not entirely sure what we want to have with him. I guess more ranges are necessary because we're gonna be so close. I guess something like that is not bad. So let's see how fast we can be in the swarm. The only thing that I know is that I will probably never need trade rewards or stat increases again. I will have that for a lifetime. That is something they never need to bring up again in any event. That's crazy. But hey, I'm happy with that. That's usually something people do when the game is dying, but this game isn't dying. This game is going harder and harder. So let's see. Boros. Oh, I should probably upgrade him, right? That is, I guess, something that should be done. I mean, he's also expensive. 1.4 million damage so far. 2.8. Damn. I wonder if it goes higher. 4.5. Will he keep ramping up? It rings on the door. Yikes. Okay, so I'm back. I don't know what run we're having here, but let's look at the results. So, Boros is melting. That's what I can see. What is our guy doing? 9 million damage. Okay, interesting. Oh my god, I forgot about something. Boros doesn't even have gear. He doesn't even have gear. Okay, we don't need S-Dev anymore. So we can give him the complete set of gear. Up. And do we go for Trident or Lance? I guess we go for Trident. And in terms of soul, I don't know if he has a good soul. A good soul that I can give him. I guess that one. Alright. And I forgot the Hyper Evolution. Okay, let's see again how it's gonna be. I never thought that I would actually play without a meat shield now. But that's where we are now. That's where we are. He's at 7.5 right now. Still not fully upgraded, I think. Oh no, he is fully upgraded. 7.5. Actually weaker than Sun Jin Woo. At least from the buff stats that I've seen. Akuma, Sun Jin Woo. Okay, he also... Oh, but I'm gonna see how fast is Boros. I think Boros is faster in general attacking. Where is he actually? Oh, he's over here. Oh, but he's constantly stunned. That is interesting. My Boros is actually not doing much. Now he was dead. Oh, but the range is insane. He's attacking from the spawn. Yeah, that way he would not die anymore. 122, actually slower. But give it another go. I think the biggest problem is really that there is no, like... no range between them, and that's why they start dying at the second phase. But this time Boros seems to be surviving, even though he gets stunned more often. But what is the result? 111. That is exactly actually the best result that I had so far. And this is where I'm coming in again. I finished recording this video a couple hours ago, and they changed it once again. You can see my team is also different so from what I've seen. And I would like to show you that we actually have an even better team now. The sad thing about that is that we neither need Akuma nor Boros. But for people who neither have Akuma or Boros, for those it will be great. So for this one, it's important that we are having Sanjinvu right of Lullaby, because those are the 2 units that we're upgrading, and Sanjinvu needs his upgrades first, so that's why he's placed on the right side. We basically have a full team of buffers. We have Skeleton Knight for 100k damage on every shadow that he's spawning. We have Dragon Lord, Lullaby, and Griffin for general damage increase, and Gogeta will be making Boros weaker. Okay, Boros is there, and you can see he's already melting away. He doesn't live for seconds. We have 48 fucking seconds. So what we're having here is a 6-man team, of course. We have Skeleton Knight on number 1, even without Year, just Ethereal Lens, Hyper Spawn, and Duplicator. We have on number 2 Omega Dragon Lord, really important unit. For buffing, goes with the normal Somerset and Sovereign, and Sword of the Riches, just to cost less. I don't know if it has that much impact. Then we have Lullaby, also of course gear, doesn't even have a soul. I don't know if I can, like, if I should give him anything, because, like, I mean, he does some damage, so why not, I guess. Yeah, then we just give him Soul of Chances, because why not, doesn't have any soul. Then number 4 is Griffin, doesn't do any damage, therefore has the Soul of Greed, just increases item drop rate. I don't know if it can be any better with that. Also doesn't have shoes for some reason. Then let me remove it from Akuma. Okay, wait, he's free though. I mean, more range though, it doesn't hurt. Then we can also remove the Soul of Greed for whatever. It's actually fine though. Yeah, he doesn't need that much damage. Then we have Sanjinvu, our top DPS, going with the normal Somerset plus Ethereal Lens. I'm not sure if I should go... Oh no, I guess ability cooldown is lower, that's why. Also sand cooldown is lower. I don't know if there's any weapon that is like one of the new ones that is better, and also has the Soul of Chances. And Gogeta, because he needs to do a lot of attacks, he's wearing this set, Half Summer, and these 2 plus the Soul of Fire, which removes the attack cooldown. Makes him sometimes being stunned. That's unfortunate then, but it's the best that I could do. I could potentially... I mean, I don't need that. I could give him the wings. I could give him the wings instead. Maybe that's even better. And Celestial Crown. That is the team. Hope you're having fun in Enemy Rangers. That was the video. Hope you have a great day, and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.